It'd be a shame if I had to kill you if you said anything.
I told you about killing people, dude.
I want to find out what's underneath that mask.
I'm not wearing a mask. I have fur.
Awesome. Yeah, you get back. Y'all head out to the docks and get back aboard Helm, who greets y'all as you enter. At which point, so what do y'all do next from there?
I think Lex is going to, because she saw the bullet. She's just going to say to Cal, like, wait before you use that.
Excuse me?
Wait before you use it.
Who said I was going to use it?
I'm just telling you to wait if you were ever thinking about it.
Why?
That is a special metal. It's supposedly used to allow things or people to go in and out of the black hole that respite travels around. You might need it later.
All right. Why do you know so much about this?
Yeah, are you saying this in front of Kite and Lance?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess it depends where, like, because she would have hung back to tell Cal this. So, I mean, she's not really, like, hiding it per se.
Okay. I was just curious.
So it just depends where they are.
Gotcha. I actually think I have something I want to talk to Kite about, so I might have pulled Kite once we got back on the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let you guys do your thing and then we'll hop in.
Okay. So at that question, Lux is like, I know a lot of things from listening to people.
You know that doesn't answer my question, really, right?
How do I know about the Onyx Cankrel?
There's a brief like look on his face, and his brain is like, aha, so that's what it's called. Like in this like split moment, can I roll like a history check to see if there's anything he can like dredge up about Onyx Cankrel?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make that history check.
Q. That's a dirty 20.
Hey.
Very nice. With the dirty 20, I'm going to say that, Cal, you remember that when you first arrived at Respite, the Onyx Cankrel was a big new discovery that had recently been made. In fact, you remember it was such a big deal because one of the shipwright's brothers, one of the main captains of the crew that was like heading out to the frontier, who had fallen into the black hole that just kind of whizzed by and picked up all their ships, he emerged from the black hole in a ship that was similar to the one that had fallen in, but had been modified and like coated in this dark like shimmering black alloy, which, as you look down at the revolver and the bullet, you realize is definitely the same metal.
Got it. Yeah, black holes, dangerous, precious. Thanks.
The conglomerate wants it. The chains
Conglomerate wants
that's
a lot of things.
I know, but the chains of this place made of the same thing. So something's going on. I just don't think you should use it yet.
What if those chains are keeping something in the black hole?
That's what I'm thinking. Or out.
I did have a really weird vision the other day.
About what?
Something came out of that black hole.
What?
I don't know how to describe it, but something came out of there. And that's when I came to, so I don't really have much else to give as far as details.
Was it big? Was it small? Was it humanoid? Was it?
It was giant. It was a big thing that came out of a black hole that probably should not be coming out of a black hole.
Can I insight?
Definitely.
I mean, go for it.
I was like,
21.
you don't need to ask me. You can just do it.
21.
Are you making a? Well, I guess go ahead and make a deception or a persuasion check, and just tell us the outcome.
My question is like, what are you trying to insight from Cal here?
Also, a great question.
I'm trying to insight the exact specifications of this vision. Like, if he's telling me everything.
Gotcha.
Because I don't really know the details, but just trying to figure out if that's actually true.
All right. Let's see.
Man, that's also another 19 from Lux. That's wild. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, Cal, what does Lux see?
Cal, Lux sees like Cal trying to recall this to the like best of his ability, but it's very much in the same way like you trying to describe a dream to someone, but it's been like 2 days since you had it. You didn't write down notes about it. Like it's gone. you don't really remember much else.
Yeah, in fact, Lux, I'm gonna say, with the 21 insight, you see that, and you also see, I think, something that Cal maybe isn't even aware of. There's just a shadow that goes across his face of there is something deeper that you can tell they didn't pick up on. And do you think maybe Cal is upset about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you see that upsetness about like another mystery, right?
Like just the one more thing that like he's like, God damn it, yet again I can't remember like a thing, and so he's very frustrated, like almost reaching the point of like distress.
And I think Lux, you know Cal well enough that like Cal does that, especially when he's being truthful, because he's so upset and frustrated by it, right?
Yeah. So she notices this and takes a moment. And she says, It's hard to not remember the details.
His facial expression softens. It goes down. It's no longer sharp with anger, distress, and he just truly lets like almost like defeat wash over him. And very quietly, he says as he like hangs his head, he just goes, I'm tired of not remembering things, and I'm tired of not knowing things that I should.
Yeah. It's exhausting.
It's scary.
Yeah. It's really scary. I hope that one day you can remember what you want to.
Thanks. I hope the same for you too.
Thanks. She starts to turn away and she just says, just know that I see you. Even when you try to hide it.
You know, you think I get used to being seen, but I don't. I haven't. And that's probably the most frightening thing you've ever said to me.
Amazing. I think we hard cut away from this into the scene with Lance and Kite. So Lance, you are the first to arrive on this ship, and you pull Kite away, maybe into like the cargo room.
Going to where the orrery is.
So that would be on the bridge then. Yeah.
And I'm like, so Kite.
Yeah.
Cal said something while we were in there about time dilation engines, and of course, that is what is happening. And I think he'll like hit a couple buttons so it zooms in. And can I show in the founders area where that dip in Valheaven is?
Yeah, absolutely. You go and interface with Helm, interfacing with Helm in this way, in a kind of more manual way to do so. As you pull up the kind of like it displays an illusory like kind of three-dimensional pop-up showing out the general kind of star map. Yeah, you definitely see this kind of like dip into at the center of the Founder's Word of Respite.
So this is kind of the shape of the orrery now. I know it used to be a briefcase, but now it's kind of part of Helm. And you know, we've been chasing it around for a while, going to wherever we see a little blip, or you know, some sort of weird miasmic blob. I have never seen anything of this magnitude before, and it's that thing where like, if you think of like sciencey things where they're trying to talk about like time and space, and there's like a flat like a black hole, there's a flat surface that they drop a ball through and it like looks stretched down into the thing.
Yeah.
It's like that superimposed on the area of Valheaven. within Valheaven, I should say.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay.
And Kite, as you observe the map, what Lance is talking about totally kind of pops out to you. Like you do see like different than the kind of like disturbances that Lance was previously talking about. This one is definitely almost like a disturbance in the fabric of the thing that it is made out of. Right.
The thing that is happening here is this is all like almost like the gravity of time, wherever wherever this is in Valheaven, this like dilation that's happening, the dilation engine, it's pulling everything in a similar way to like a black hole will pull everything in. It's like pulling in time, and that's how it's dilating it and compressing it down, and so that's why it looks like the shape that it does.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So do you think, with something of this magnitude, if Mad Dog is messing with it, do you think he's potentially going to end up accidentally sacrificing the entirety of Valheaven for his research? Or...
I don't know if... Already what's happening here is a pretty large scale dilation. I don't know if it'd be able to have the kind of output to make a material change on everything, like actually turn it into physical gravity, but something could go wrong. And I'm also like, I think that we are in a bad location here because your family is probably very interested in what's happening.
Yeah, that already crossed my mind, at least. Okay. I don't know, something about Mad Dog, he just gives me...
Kite, as you are saying something about Mad Dog, you look down at the map, and your voice trails off as you spot like kind of skirting around the outskirt at basically the hard edge limit of the what is being displayed on the map. You see kind of transfixing across the surface of it another dip effect, and this one is coming at a great speed. It's moving at velocity.
Kite will point it out to Lance and be like, wait, forget that thought. What is that? That doesn't look good. That does this look indicative of something that like could be done by one of the Billowing Mountains like larger ships potentially using a time dilation engine?
Yeah, and if you want to look into that kind of thing, I think I would be looking at like maybe a discorrelation ship approaching.
Okay.
Yeah, or that.
Go ahead and make me either a history or an arcana check.
Okay. I think arcana is probably my higher one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, me too, actually.
I rolled low.
Ooh, do we have our familiars with us?
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, better.
I rolled the same thing.
I got a dirty 20 this time.
I got a 7 plus 8 is 15, right?
That's not bad. That's a 15.
It was the 7 on the die gave me a shock. That was all.
I'm gonna say, so Kite, if what Lance is proposing is the case, that does make sense to you. Like it could potentially be a Billowing Mountain ship. As you do know, some of the larger ones, they definitely do need to use, or sorry, some of the smaller ones actually, funnily enough, need to have some of these dilation engines going on, because the bigger ships, like the Billowing Mountains, like the Billowing Mountains capital ship itself, a huge mountain literally chopped off and taken into the sky. Usually, if it's big enough, like the size of a small continent or a small moon, it will have enough of a time dilation effect that people will be able to live normal lives. They will age normally, and plants will grow and things of that nature, right? Mm-hmm. But it's actually the smaller ships that need these time dilation engines to be to be able to be self-sustaining, as it were. As a result, that leaves the possibility to you that if it is one of those Billowing Mountain ships that does require one of these smaller time dilation engines, that means that this is not a large ship in the capacity sense, but this is a big ship as in somebody big is on that ship. somebody important. This may be a flagship or something of that nature.
Okay, and would Kite know if a ship is like big and it's like a flagship ship? It's more than likely from the Billowing Mountains and not like it, because like just knowing that it's a big ship doesn't give him a lot of information. Like, does the Billowing Mountains, like, are they really the only people that have something like that, or?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Well, I would say yes, but they're not that uncommon. They are just kind of incredibly expensive. So either this is like a top dog Bellowing Mountain ship, or this is a tip top dog ship of some other corporation.
Okay.
Sorry, I know that's not. I know that's not like a huge amount of info to go off of.
No, that's helpful. It's kind of like seeing like a I don't know, like a, shoot, I'm forgetting the name of it, a Bugatti or something like that.
Sure. Yeah,
Anyway.
like seeing like a really nice car going by, and you're just like, damn, I wonder, is that like, Anyway.
Yeah. So Kite will look at Lance and be like, that's got to be a ship. And it's coming right for Valhaven. I think we should leave. If there's any chance that it's a Billowing Mountain ship, we need to leave right now. We need to get Helm out of here.
Lance, as you look at it from this perspective of, is this a discorrelation vessel? You think to yourself, if a discorrelation ship has managed to harness this kind of techno magic, then that is really, really bad. That would be an unprecedented event, which have been happening with great frequency recently, but this would basically top all of them. That being said, you can't ignore the obvious fact that there is something heading your way, and I think it's in this moment where Kite is saying, "We got to get out of here." Lance and Lux, or sorry, Cal and Lux, comes into the bridge.
Kite looks up at them immediately and is like, "We need to move."
What's
I know.
happening?
Yeah, definitely. I can hop in the chair, but yeah, I'll hop over to Helm and let Cal and Lux know that we need to move out of
Lance,
the way.
you're really hurt. Are you sure you should be the one piloting right now?
I think
I
it's-
can.
Hello?
Thank you, Lux. But I was suggesting
like,
that perhaps
"Excuse me?"
I did it instead.
Shouldn't you also rest?
We just need to go any direction and
We'll
quickly.
switch. I'll go.
Yeah. Find some kind of asteroid, we can go hang out behind it while things are happening.
Okay. Yeah, Lux, if you want to pilot, that's fine.
Lex sits down and connects to Helm. And she says, I know where I'm going. And she starts heading off in the direction of that Shar outpost.
Hey, were you maybe going to consult anybody before you just decided where we're going? Like, I know we said we have to, like, leave and just, like, get out of here, but, like, Lance and Kite are also here, and I think I might know where you're going.
It's not a question. I can't afford to ask. I have to go.
Asking is literally free, Lux.
Free.
It's like, I'm fine with wherever Lux wants to go. I was going to take us towards that dead thing that you wanted to go to, Cal, so this works just as well.
Almost like a shiver runs up Cal's spine when Kite mentions that, because it's like the one thing he's been trying to forget about right now. He's just been trying to like push that one down.
Oh.
And he's like, right, yeah.
Fine, can I go do my mission, please?
Would you like help with that?
I don't know if that's a good idea or not. You're all very loud.
So are you!
Mm?
You literally cause explosions. What is louder than explosions?
You have to be slow. You have to be tactical. You have to be quiet before the explosions.
Just to like prove a point, could Kite like sneak very close, like in front of Lux, and just like bop her on the head to startle her?
I'm gonna say you can make the stealth check at disadvantage because Lux is piloting Helm currently, and Helm senses are her senses.
Oh,
so
right. Never mind. I forgot. She's piloting
sense
Helm.
of what's happening inside the ship, but you could try at disadvantage. I mean,
No.
Al's face gets closer to Lux. He just like kind of like slides into like her actual eye's like frame of like view, and he's just like, you got some nerve. You got some nerve talking about you have to be slow and you have to be quiet before the explosion. I mean, keep piloting, but come on now.
What do you mean?
We've seen you work.
Uh-huh. And?
There's the explosions. There was Bitey.
Can we forget about that, please? And
No, we cannot.
Lux, we're never gonna forget about the fact that you tried to steal a space shark.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Kite just shuts his mouth.
That sounds like someone being in denial about how stealthy they are, but okay.
You're distracting me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can help if you want to, but...
we're actually flying in a straight line.
Helm?
Exposed.
Thank you, Helm.
Helm, please. Please help.
You're
Helm?
welcome.
Helm.
Yes?
This is not the time for that.
Oh, what's our ETA?
Based on our current trajectory and speeds, it looks like we'll be there in about 9 hours.
Perfect.
Everyone go sleep. Everyone go do your sleep stuff.
He pats Lux on the head. He's like, I'll come relieve you in 4 hours, alright?
Okay. Got it.
Kite's like, what? You know what, it's fine. He just like walks away.
Go sleep.
He's not that hurt, so he's just like, I'm right here, but he's not gonna say it.
Alright, you gotta get your 8 hours, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's just like, why are you all treating me like a kitten? What's going on?
If you're going to
like,
help.
don't you have to prep spells or something?
I mean, I do.
Doesn't that take a while?
But you all took a lot more hits than I did.
I wasn't hit.
You all can figure this out. I'm going to go get ready for bed.
Good night, Lance.
Lance will
Yes, that's good.
do
Thank
his
you, Lance.
daily casting of levitation and just like cloud flow over to his room.
Cal like gestures at himself and like physically you see 0 things wrong with him. And he goes,
I just meant
what? Mm-hmm.
that I'm pretty sure you both got shot at during the fight,
No.
Uh-huh.
and I was just trying to relieve anyone who had gotten hurt.
That's cool. We're looking out for you though, because we can accomplish in 4 hours what you can accomplish in 8.
Fucking elves and they're trancing, and he just like walks away.
Not an elf.
Amazing. As the Riot Nexus walks out of the room, Lux's "I'm not an elf" echoes down the hall, with neither Cal nor Kite nor Lance noticing as they depart. The output on the map slowly approaching that distortion, that deep dip that had appeared on the scanner.